My stars, reading time. I'm hearing enough is enough. So I feel this collective, although I have had quite a few of my main collectives, you're kind of really hitting your brink when it comes to a certain love situation. Although I feel this frustration is coming from a more masculine energy. So I might do a masculine feminine check-in and see where this is coming from. But first, main energy, enough is enough. What's going on here? I don't think this collective wants to see this. I think it's a huge chunk of our twinnies going through this right now, which is actually a positive thing, but twin flames. Okay. Yin yang zen balance, union duality, complementing each other. Clock. So maybe this is about needs time, takes time, time in cycles, time to heal. Maybe this is where the enough is enough, although I was feeling more frustration, anger. So it could be the main collective. You're kind of frustrated and angry over the time and how long this has taken. But I feel it's deeper than that. But anyway, let's keep going. Funny because I wanted to do a masculine feminine check-in in the first cards, twin flames. Okay, so the snake, competition, enemy, look over your shoulder, the other woman, the other man. So this collective, there's clearly some form of interference here in your dynamic. Let it be what you think intuitively or what you know in the physical, but like I said, I feel this is deeper. And then the snake came out, so it's funny because I'm thinking about yesterday's collective as I'm seeing this card, and I even feel this divine collective could have a lot of karmic energy, especially with Saturn doing its thing right now around you. And let's say you don't know this for fact and you are feeling really frustrated, angry, fed up, like enough is enough. You could be picking up energy that's kind of interfering in your energy, if you know it or not, but we will break everything down. And side note, because the right collective, you are in a state of frustration. Maybe you have intuition, and it doesn't just have to be with this person. Let it be family, friends, work colleagues. You feel there's some malicious energy in your energy. Okay. Not reading that one. Not right now. I'll skip it, Sarah. Holy, you just got the snake and you got the girl boy with the snake. There is some messy stuff around this collective. And again, I think there's a reason I say everything. And I think for some of you, you don't know it for fact, but your energy acceleration right now, I definitely feel you have some prying eyes. But this is about a fake empath and narcissist. It's about an enabling kind of behavior, and it's about boundaries. So if you don't have someone in your life that enables you, or that you feel is kind of a fake empath, really mask their, I hate the word narcissist, but kind of really mask who they really are with this overly nice kind of, what are they called? Like the undercover narcissist? What are they called? There's like a term for them. There's a reason I can't point my, like it can't come to my mind, but one of those kinds of people, a covert narcissist, sorry, it just came to me. If that's not someone that is connected to you, you could be feeling that the person on your mind has behavior or people like this around them. Like, that's some heavy energy, my angels. And maybe, because I was feeling, and true twins, you mirror. So even if, and I always say in certain parts, even if you resonate with being the divine feminine, in certain parts of your journey, you're in acceleration with your divine masculine energy. It kind of switches and changes, but the whole point of this journey is to really find a beautiful balance in both, okay? But if you are feeling this acceleration, and let's just say for the sake of this reading, you more resonate with the feminine energy and you're feeling frustrated, but it's more maybe you've just had enough, you're feeling a little bit loony about being on this journey right now. I actually think masculine energy, there's some reveals happening right now with people like this, but I will get tarot, you know me, I'll break it all down, but everything I say is for a reason. All right, one more for your top row. All right, so conditioning, replaying events over and over in your mind right now, okay? But you really are looking at this right now as outdated thinking. As I just said, you're kind of feeling, and I don't even want to say the word loony, but you're just kind of fed up. But the conditioning, replaying events over and over in your mind, could I have handled this better? Should I have put up boundaries sooner? Kind of just being really hard on yourself, okay? But let's confirm, twin flames. Oh, God. You got the camera. So, as much as there's frustration, there is reminiscing happening right now. So I thought my eyeballs were on. Reminiscing, even ruminating. Maybe going over more negative memories that you shared with this person. But this is about learning from the past and wanting to make new memories, shifting your perception. It's going to be interesting to break down where this real frustration is coming from. Even if it is the masculine energy, I think it is trickling in for the feminines in some form of way. But I actually feel there's some towers happening right now and some actual karmic reveals, okay? So this could be the person on your mind that's more reminiscing right now, wanting to make new memories, and because there's reveals happening, their perception is shifting. We'll have to see how this reading goes. Clock. Yeah, that's what I felt when I saw that. I do feel a lot of frustration is coming from this needs time, takes time, time to heal. How much time? But you're trying to make healthier choices in your life, in love. You're maybe focusing a lot on self-care right now. You're wanting to be happier. So that enough is enough. I feel it's going to really resonate for the feminine and masculine here. Like I said, I think you're embodying your own lessons and in your own way. Even though it's reflecting, it's kind of your own scenarios going on that are making you both feel this, okay? All right. Oh, holy moly, there is a karmic, my angels. There's a reason I was thinking of yesterday's reading. Okay, so snake. So we've got karmic relationship, but there's something very triggering right now. Fleeting, triggering, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, starting to find self-love through whoever this is. So again, if it's not physically happening for feminine energy, clearly there's something happening masculine energy. Okay. You know me, my angels, I'm not going to sugarcoat. I always say this with divines, I find there's always karmic interference in the background before you even enter your person's life. And sometimes it comes from family, friends, just trauma that hasn't been healed or hasn't been solved. And it's a burden in your connection without you even knowing. But sometimes it's even love. This specific twin flame, I'm going to say divine connection. And again, you might not know this. Maybe you've had intuition, but you've never really wanted to really face that intuition. But I do think this specific dynamic, the person connected to you, after you, they went back to someone that was around before you. Okay, now I think just before you, they had a painful ending with this person. And then after you, they went back to their safety net, okay, thinking they could create a new beginning. But now they're going through a separation with this person, okay? So take the roles as it fits for this one. But with this energy, this removal of this snake energy, it's ascending, you guys. And again, the right collective, I truly believe, as you're watching this, I would be surprised if you've even been watching love readings or tarot readings, okay? If you're staying and watching this, there's a reason for it, but you've probably already felt a couple times you want to turn out of this reading, okay? But this was an obstacle, and I say this with the divine dynamic. Until those obstacles are removed and healed that caused your separation, you guys are left with that veil and the blocks in between you guys. But transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase. I don't want to say preparing for union just yet. I'm going to have to break it all down. I feel this girl boy with a snake is this snake's personality. That's what I feel. I feel this is joined, this row. Phoenix. Whatever's being revealed here right now, and this isn't just happening for divines, it's when Saturn's retrograding, it's our planet of karma and karmic reveal. This is happening to a lot of people right now. Certain things in your purple curtain, justice curtain, that has not been paid just yet. For this collective, it's clearly knocking. But new fate, you've got two about preparing for union here. Okay, there's a few, but I'm going to get them. So, whoa, we clearly need to get these. And look what that split on. Gossip, so people's opinions, and daydreaming, thinking about you all the time. But self-worth. I think you're both working on self-worth. If you're more fed up because you're finally starting to see yourself, I deserve better. Okay, I think for this pairing, someone's going through physical towers and someone's going through emotional towers. Whoever's going through the emotional towers, it's coming back to your own self-love. You're sick of this, oh, time will heal this or that. It's you're finally starting to surrender. What is meant to be will not pass you by. Why do you need to sit there, pine and long and this and that? Let it be, okay? But this outdated thinking, oh, it's insane chemistry, we like each other equally and blah. Oh, they like me, this is just blooming again, it's healing. Now it's, and this is probably your mind frame. It's really hard for you beautiful divines, because majority of your healing, most of your healing, 90% of your healing is done in silence, without this person anywhere near you, and you have to hold on to blind faith. It's that unicorn energy. It's hard. It's a hard phase to get through. The obsession, the fixation phase is probably the hardest and the longest. Okay, it's until you really find yourself. It's every morning you wake up thinking about, go to sleep thinking about, constantly checking. It's like they just don't leave your mind. This collective, I feel you're just starting to realize this is not healthy for you, okay? All you've been shown is feeling like an option, like you weren't a priority here, waiting to have this moment you could converse more and feel uplifted and solve everything. This is the cassette. You're like, this. And this person's going through it in their own right now, but I'm not going to lie. I feel it's the masculines going through physical towers, and where this emotion, you are over thinking, they're sick of the outdated thinking, trying to give this person the benefit of the doubt. This smells toxic, just saying. All right, let's get into it. Let's chase it at the bottom. So what I want to do, I'm going to do masculine first. Now I'm going to get their tarot, and I'm going to get just so I'm just so back and forth with this, so I really want to, and again, you don't need to be a male to have masculine energy. Just see what resonates with you more, so you know where you're falling in this reading, okay? If you actually resonate more with what the masculine energy is projecting out, you're in the masculine energy for this reading, and vice versa. Okay, what I'll do is I'll go back and forth instead of just going all masculine, all feminine. All right, so first I just want to get these, and then we'll get tarot. Okay, masculines. Actually, no, I want to get tarot first. It's funny, I just went back and forth. That could be them right now, very back and forth in their mind, their heart. All right. The masculine energy. Although I feel feminines, you're back and forth in your mind too. Okay. All right. So there's some divine intervention happening right now. So from the past 6 months, things have been trickling in to create room for something special in the next 6 months too. But they're finding their inner truth finally. Catalyst for change. A transformation, cosmic trigger. So divine intervention has really kicked in. So there is something about their karmic veil, or I'm going to speak to you as if you're the masculine. So there's something about your karmic veil that's making things finally start. There's revelations coming, okay? And it could be quite triggering, but it's to create a new beginning. Whatever you've been experiencing for the past 6 months and what's trickling through your next 6 months, in the next 3 to 4 weeks, you're going to start reevaluating all your plans. But you need to kind of grab this energy, try and get out of your emotion and see the lesson in it. But whatever this is, this divine intervention, the truth they're revealing for you, it's to finally start seeing and taking the rose-colored glasses off, especially with the patterns you continue in your life. But it's to create a new perspective, but you need to be patient with yourself, especially if you have excessive personality trait as well. Excess when it comes to indulgent behavior, people, external abundance, whatever it is. I'm hearing this masculine. You are quite excessive, especially when it comes to things that pleasure your soul. But it's creating a 9 of Swords. So, of course it would be. When divine intervention kicks in, and I don't know if people really understand what divine intervention is. This whole world, we are fated. Everything's destined and fated to the millisecond. When divine intervention has to kick in, you are that far off your path that they have to create something to alter you back on your path. Or divine intervention kicks in when, let's say, you're not meant to pass for X amount of years and there's something that's about to happen to you, kind of that burnt toast theory, that is not on your timeline. When divine intervention kicks in, you are failing to see something, or there is something that's not on your fated path in life that they are trying to come back in and alter or put you back on the right trajectory. So for divine intervention to be happening right now, these truths you've been choosing not to see, it's reminding me of an energy, and we talk about 2-year karmic cycle. You're presenting quite self-unaware of the things that constantly repeat. And you, as a collective masculine energy, you would find yourself in 9 of Swords quite often, probably every few months, because you keep repeating and excusing the same things in your life. But psychological trauma is surfacing, lost hope, even in love, dark thoughts, anxiety, fear, nightmares, insomnia, worry. The beauty with that 9 of Swords, this creates, because we're stuck on stale memories, stale energy that does not serve us. And when you start to release that and you realize, I'm living in the past, living in the past, I'm going to start making change, and I'm going to start changing my actions in life, and I'm going to start living in the present. These swords start to raise, and the sun starts to shine again. We create 9 of Swords. We create it because we can't let go. of things that we know do not serve us. It's like your higher self has had enough. And I need to confirm, 10 of Swords, it's inflicted on us. It's betrayal. We're on the, in traditional tarot, he's on the floor, belly on the floor, 10 swords in his back. It is inflicted. 9 of Swords we create for ourselves through the wrong decisions, and it comes from a place of trauma, yes, but we can change that by doing the right thing. Just saying. Oh, this is coming from the masculines. This enough's enough, I'm done. You guys, you're not learning from the past. You're repeating the same mistake time and time again. You're letting people take advantage of you. You're maybe making, like I said, I feel you're an excessive person, but Page of Coins in reverse. Maybe you do silly things here because of your financial structure as well. But it's like you don't believe in your highest potential. Right now you're underachieving in life. You're not using your common sense because you don't have goals. You're on the hamster wheel. Eat, sleep, repeat. You're sitting in your comfort. And your comfort, if you are truly a divine person, you're not meant to be in comfort. You're meant to push yourself, be ahead of your tower. But you're procrastinating. So important decisions you should be making, you're putting on the burner and focusing on the wrong things, especially to do with your excess in life. But you have bad news around you right now. And I'm saying this in the nicest way. You've created this bad news because you choose to stay blind. Okay. You do have something. Now for this, you look at all the universal cards around you right now, and I always say the universe is never working. They're working for us. And for you to have so many cosmic cards around you, this is a cycle they're not going to let you. They're not going to let you repeat it. So this is probably going to be one of your most painful next couple of months because they're wanting you to evolve into your greatest being. Okay? And it's actually these emotions that put us on accelerate when we're seeing it properly and we start making change. But by the looks of this, within the next few days, even though this month ahead, you're going to be reevaluating everything, within the next few days, you're finally going to act on something. Do you know that as you're watching this? Probably not, because you're in 9 of Swords. You're feeling a little bit sorry for yourself. And I do say, self-pity is poison. I'm going to sneeze. If you don't like your life, you don't like yourself, change it. Sorry, I have to say it, I'm ripping off the band-aid. But there's something that you're going to act because you want a fresh start. You're starting to awaken to your surroundings, which makes me feel the sun starts to shine again as soon as you make some prompt decisions and stop procrastinating on it for the sake of comfort, especially if that comfort comes to excess, external gain. You could be having some father issues, but this is your potential, and that's literally what I just said. Whoever you are, if you're a divine being, you got some shit to accomplish in the world. Okay, this is law and order and structure. You clearly have a potential to be someone very powerful. He rules an empire. He leads the way. He's not a follower. He's a leader. He has goals. He has things he needs to achieve in life. He's about action, mental discipline, and willpower. Authority, powerful, stable leader. And again, I did say father. You could have some father shit going on that they're trying to reveal in your life as well. Especially if you haven't found your divine masculine strength. Again, I said I wanted to tap into masculine, feminine. I didn't even put divine in front of it because I feel especially with this Nine of Swords here. I don't care what anyone says, even if you've come from the most beautiful upbringing. We all have trauma. It starts from 3 or 4 years old. You clearly have some things here that maybe you need to reflect or go to counseling with your father, or you really need to get down to the nitty-gritty, because there's something here that holds you back in life, and it started from your childhood. But you can't keep sweeping it under the rug. That's not healing anything. You're letting it snowball. But if you're destined for this and you don't start getting your act together, you're going to keep getting these moments in your life every few months. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and just do it. Here you are. Oh my God. You've got Seven of Swords in reverse here. So you're not just like this, you're a little bit of a sneaky person, okay? But you don't start clearing out your energy. You are either about to get caught red-handed with something, okay? Or you're about to catch someone red-handed with something that's going to have to make you make a decision you've been putting off, okay? Getting caught, confessions, remorse, unworkable strategies. This is what you're starting to reevaluate your plans with, and you're having a new perspective, all right? But your conscience is about to be pricked, and there's something about coming clean. So this is either, I'm hearing both. This is either you and maybe some of your silly behavior. It's part of this divine intervention. It needs to be revealed, okay? Or there could be something in your life, because you're choosing to remove it, that is about to be revealed, okay? Be ahead of your tower. I've said it a couple times. There could be a fire. You've got air. There's clearly a fire sign around you as well. And this could be you stressing about you, your path in life. He's the conqueror. He's honorable, especially with this Seven of Swords in reverse. Maybe surface level, you pride yourself in honor and integrity and truth. But deep down, you know, you hide things, okay? He's about success, passion, visionary, getting things going. These two together, you're meant to be so powerful. And you go into Nine of Swords over this. You know this. But maybe this is a friend or something you've caught with this Seven of Swords. But you've put yourself in that position, okay? Or your father could be a fire sign as well. But why am I hearing like a childhood friend? I feel this masculine, because I'm reading your feminine with this collective. I think whatever mess you're in, like I said in that first part, you brought this mess into your feminine's life. Let's say these are the people connected to you. That means you connected this kind of energy to your feminine's life, right? Something's gone a bit AWOL here, but you've been involved in it the whole time. I don't think this is you just finding something out. I think you're involved in something, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. I want one more for this Nine of Swords, King of Wands. Yeah, Judgment. Can't escape that one. Archangel Michael's blowing his trumpet right now, but it's to awaken you to your highest purpose. New spiritual story, but you need to evaluate. This is Judgment energy is really uniting our past, present, and future version together to find our best version of ourselves. They've been trying to awaken you for a long time and see through some things here. But whatever this situation, this heavy situation you're going through or you're about to walk through, it is going to renew you. It's going to create that willpower you need to get the ball rolling in your life and remove energy that holds you back. There you are, little detective, little spy. You know you should be doing more as well. This is your work. You're underachieving. You're lacking goals, no common sense. You procrastinate. You already know intuitively you've got to start doing something here. Let it be a new course or starting on a new path. Stop avoiding it, start doing it. You're clearly a very smart person. But as well, he's the one that gathers all the information, okay? And if you're someone always looking for other people's ulterior motives and you find it hard to trust and you creep on the sidelines, you're getting karma for this, okay? A lot of karma, especially if you are watching people in the background. It's the evil eye. But this is all so you can start making adjustments in your life. Start setting goals. You need goals. Defining your purpose. You need to start reassessing. And within a few days, there's going to be something cosmic that makes you start acting. You need a true rebirth. Let's get one more. This is your life. I just want to see how your feminine ties into this. Wow, that's why you stress so much about finances. So your feminine you see as independent in their fulfillment, really thriving, that financially stable, that he can take care of themselves without needing anybody. If you see them as a 9 of Pentacles, they've got their shit together, okay? They're a free thinker. They're compassionate, they're an excitable soul, lovable rogue, they're charismatic, they're playful, they're childlike, chariot, forward movement, willpower, determination. You remind me of seeing your feminine kind of the Midas touch, okay? Since you, or this could be 5 of coins in reverse. They're either looking ahead, they've made positive changes, they've accepted what's happening, they've reached their turning point, or it could be you want to look ahead, you want to rebuild, you want a turning point, you want to recover, you want to make positive changes. Whatever the case, when you think about your feminine, I think your worth does get affected. Your view is more, they don't really need you. And this is a card of maturity as well. You could have an age difference. One more, they could be an air sign. That they've got their boundaries up. That you've battered and bruised them. Maybe that they held the line here for a long time. Or they could be an earth sign as well. But again, they've got their shit together. Queen of Pentacles. All right. Pretty heavy. Power couple. Maybe once upon a time you thought that you could be a double sign as well. Double earth, double fire, double water, double air. That would make sense with why you're so hard on yourself when it comes to your path and your financial path in life. Alright. I just want to get these quickly. Universal message for you, my stones. Oh. You got the elephant. You could be having a lot of vivid dreams right now, but they're saying you need to have your wits about you. Number 13. You're powerful, you're wise, but you don't trust yourself. Something about your telepathy. You're such a supportive person. Are the people you support, are they as supportive to you? It's a question you need to ask yourself. But without you knowing, the universe is saying these obstacles will be removed, but you need to start taking action. Okay. And 13, surrender to the divine. Oh, God. 1324, the Celtic knot, unconditional love, a legendary love, divine union, eternal love, infinity, enduring, connected, a love of a lifetime. What are you doing? Sorry, I need to say it. Oh God. You think things are stuck, but that's not the case. You just need to start grounding things in your life. You need to start being practical and grounded. This is about being solid and doubtful and measured and conservative but realistic. You present energetically very excessive, a little bit of a Page of Cups. You need to start focusing on your duties in life. They're saying you are a dependable person. But your shadow. Ugh. I'm going to say this in the nicest way. You're choosing to repeat your mistakes. And I think you sit in self-pity. Okay, it's your shadow. You're excessive, you're indulgent, you're materialistic. Maybe you've got certain substance addictions, sexual addictions, whatever it is your shadow all over you. So instead of facing it, instead of healing it, instead of working through it, you make the same silly decisions day in, day out, and wonder why you sit in Nine of Swords. Wonder why you're in Page of Coins in reverse. Moon. I think you think about your feminine a lot, but this is about your intuition. You're clearly very special, but you need to start trusting your intuition. Something about recognition, your sensuality, but divine feminine energy. You need to find your divine feminine energy. I don't know if you're running away from that sensitive part of your soul. It's your connection to humanity. Be proud of it. Don't wear a mask. 32 and then 8. So we've got 13, 24, 32 and 8. I think the sad thing is with these obstacles, they've been illuminated so many times in your life, but you keep ignoring the red flags, okay? But they're trying to illuminate things. You're magical. They're trying to activate your self-discovery, your soul spark, give you light codes right now for evolution, a creative spark. You are someone exceptional, but you need to believe that about yourself. Number 11, 13th of the 11th. Could be 13th of November. Okay, you're coming into an end of a season, so it's going to feel hard. It's going to feel painful. They're wanting to give you a new cycle. They're wanting you to adapt. They're wanting you to connect to your higher self, because you are someone exceptional, but you need to be more open-minded here. You need to be wise. You need to see both sides of a situation. Chameleon, deceptive, but I think that's your shadow. I think you have so much empathy within your soul, but you try and hide it. All right, divine, the Celtic knot. There you are, sun energy. So finances, and I felt that before. If it's finances stopping you from being with the person that you love, get your shit together. Resources, finances, money, income, commerce. So this is you. You're choosing devil energy over unconditional love. And you wonder why your life feels miserable. So you got it again. Divine masculine, emperor underneath what you think is stuck. It's not stuck. You just need to ground your life. You need to stop making the same decisions every day. But there is something within. This says the next 7 days. You did get within the next few days. It's just going to happen cosmically. You need to find your strength right now. Devil energy. This is what your shadow is blocking. 5th of the 7th, 7th of the 5th. But grounded, fertility. Maybe you're thinking at this point in your life you're wanting children, or there could be someone around you, or you could have got someone pregnant. But your health you need to focus on. But they're trying to give you personal growth, evolve your past life connection and your connection to source. But you let your devil energy... you let your veil bind you. And you got marriage again, but your belief systems. So your intuition tells you, your subconscious mind, your belief systems, your programming, you know. It's like you follow the crowd. You think differently, but you don't trust it. Or religion, family values, marriage, collective consciousness, your belief system, your programming. You're stuck in a loop that... the 85% of the population... We say true divines, you're 5%. You're meant to break free from that outlook and what people conform you to believe. They're saying you need your divine feminine energy over this. You need to start trusting your gut and not what these people who constantly break you tell you how to think and feel. The proof is in the pudding. Look at how miserable you are. Just saying. You and your desires. You fall short to temptation and desire. Your excess in life. This is where you get in trouble. Your longing, your desires. You have this gravitational pull. Like you can't fight that magnet. You don't know how. You need willpower. You need mental discipline. Okay? Field of influence. You get seduced too easily. You're a sensationalist. That's your issue. You need excitement. You need this, and it gets you in trouble. You would be someone that's so restless, you wouldn't be able to sit still for 10 minutes without fidgeting or having to do something. You would always have to be go, 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 go. You can't even sit in your emotion. That's what you need to work on. Stop trying to distract yourself. I did say I was going to go, I'm just going to go all masculine, then I'm going to go all feminine. I just want to see your animal energy. I find I can get really like short fused when I'm doing masculines because I just don't think you masculines understand what your feminines have to go through while you guys are just doing whatever because of your lack of self-worth. You just feel sorry for yourself. Sorry, I have to say it. Oh! They're wanting to open the floodgates for you. You're an owl. So you're clairvoyant. You do have intuition. You're very special. But you don't trust your intuition. You know. Oh my God! What the... You just got the crow and the owl. Oh my God. And it's like you run away from your gifts. And you probably get so triggered by your feminine's gifts because you're running away from your own. I always say, people that trigger us, it's a reflection of what our soul does not want to face. That's you, in your soul. You are the crow and the owl. You have witch's blood. You see, and you know you see. You would be someone, you say something, it happens. You dream something, it happens. You think of someone, they pop up on your phone. But you fight it. What's that? I want to be like the cool kids. What's that song? It's like you just want to be someone you're not so you can fit in. Sad. Sorry. I just want one more. I cannot believe you just got those two cards. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck is going on? And the Phoenix. The only way to rise is to get burnt to a crisp. Let this be the last time you get burnt to a crisp. Learn your lesson. I'm trying to Phoenix you right now. So you tap into your... You don't need to be a practitioner, but if you are this gifted, you're meant to do something with your gift. It's your birthright. Okay. So... This has just blown me away. I just want to read you this quote. This owl is about as well finding the treasures in life and the boons in life. As soon as you take the right path, you're going to get blessings straight away. I'm just here for advice. Which means the feminines watching this, you're off tap. Because this is your mirror. The crow. Spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. Spy. The crow has long been a symbol of magic, truth. A crow's personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, truth. Knowing the unknown, and especially if you hear a lot of crows around you, could be one of your guides. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities, past, present, and future, which you need to get together, that judgment. You need to sort your shit out. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, relieve your excess and your indulgent behavior, joyful people. I'm not even going to say, I think your friends and family where you maybe not all of them, but look at how miserable you are. And regular self-study, that Page of Swords. So instead of watching others, start watching yourself and evolve your gifts. When in balance, psychic, strong and clear. When out of balance, ungrounded, hypersensitive, wounded feminine. Victim, sorry. Oh, I'm getting spicy in this one. Okay. Phoenix. Freedom from suffering. Let it happen. They're trying to free you from suffering. So make some right decisions. And past karma. Reincarnation. You're in the middle of Saturn, especially if you're an 8. Good luck. The Phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning the bridges with rage. The Phoenix an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities through the practice of dedication. The essence of the Phoenix is within us when we realize we have been suffering for too long and something must change. Create the change by making decisions. You're in control of your life, no one else. I always say this. As you put your head on a pillow of a night, no one else is sitting with that emotion you have to go to sleep with. Not the people you're prioritizing, not the whatever it is. They don't feel what you feel. So why do you bend over backwards for these people? Why are you trying to be someone you're not? To prove yourself to others. They don't feel what you feel. And that goes for my feminines too. All right. The essence of the Phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering for too long and something must change. I've read that twice for a reason. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions. At that very moment, the spark of the Phoenix is lit and the great bird helps us burn through our baggage. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. Your 9 of Swords. The stuckness and the dead weight fall into the ashes and the lightness and clarity emerges. Let it. Stop denying who you are. Just saying. And you know what? People that have these gifts, you don't need to be a bloody psychic medium. Our musicians, storytellers, people that write novels, people that write movies, they're all bloody a connection to source. Use your gifts for something because it's your birthright and you will find success. You need to be... anyway. Oh, and the lion. It's there. It's wanting to come out, but you need bravery. You need determination. That lion is unstoppable. Right now, you let everything in your life stop you. All right, I just want to quickly see what you want to... what your feelings are towards your feminine. Oh, sugar, that went right in my arm. Maybe you hurt your arm. That went in my elbow. You could have just had an injury. Telepathy! You got it twice. So you feel telepathically. So you are watching your person. Because I always say, if someone is not in the same room as you, I think telepathy, thinking you're telepathically speaking to someone that is not in the same room as you, can drive you crazy. Because how do you know? Okay, so unless you're with someone, how can you know you're telepathically connected? So you're clearly not with your person. So if you think you're telepathically connected to them, that means you're seeing things they're posting, you're seeing certain things that align with you and your life and your thought pattern, okay, in that moment, okay? Do you hear me talking to you? I need you close to me right now. Please respond. Oh, that's good. That's good. The truth has been illuminated. I can't hide from what you've shown me. I don't know if it's been illuminated in you right now, but your next month ahead and your actually, I'm going to say your next 6 months. Buckle up. So you got weirdos. So you know this. I love that card. That's like one of my favorite cards. And you, them. You make me feel comfortable in my own skin. So you know your person, and of course, they're your divine reflection. You know they see the real you. And they're probably the only person in your life that embodies the real you, but you keep running from it. It's something you need to face. Okay, it's your own fear stopping you. You make me feel comfortable in my own skin. I can be myself with you. You make me feel alive. I choose you without a doubt. My heart yearns for you. Oh, this is nice. Maybe I'm being a little bit too hard on you. Growth. We love this. These are good cards. You've encouraged me to look deep inside myself and discover. Good. We'll keep pushing. If they're making you discover yourself, be proud of the real you. You have your gifts for a reason. If you are the crow and the owl, I'm kind of looking forward to tapping into your feminine. Okay, telepathy. Your masks. So you don't just have one, you have 10. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're a masculine collective that you interfere with your person's energy through burners, or if you want to know if they can read your mind and it's making you emotional, you've got regret over your masks and the different versions you present. Even though you think this person knows you to the depth of your soul, why do you present? Why do you pick and choose your mask? Karma. Going through an array of emotions and feeling unstable. This is where your victim mentality comes in. This top row, beautiful, but then I'm shattered. I'm shattered about all of this. My old habits are breaking me down. A new version of me needs to be revealed. Good. Let them keep breaking you down. Keep walking through the fire. Stressed. This is where it's positive intuition. Then your old belief system, feeling sorry for yourself. I'm emotionally drained to the point where I'm beginning to shut down. I wonder why. That's good. I think you do need to isolate. I think you've got some very negative people around you, but only you will be able to see through it. If people around you keep bringing up this emotion in you, you need to make changes. I need to be alone to figure out who I am, truth, and who I want to be, truth. Please be patient with me. Oh, this is good. Nourishment. You feed my mind and nourish my soul. Your energy helps me keep going. Knight in armor. I want to show you what real love is. Oh, God. Work out how to really love yourself. Protect your heart and show you everlasting love. Oh, God. What's that page of cards? All right. All right. Let's see what your feminine's going through. All right, I'm going to ring that out. Actually, one more. I just quickly want to see what your true intention is right now towards them. And then all of the decks we've done for masculine, I'm going to do for feminine the exact same. Oh, God. Oh, my God! Sorry. You got the transition. Oh, we love that. You know you need to work on your feminine. and you're masculine, but you need to let your emotion run free here. Oh, this is nice. Yes, of course, you're probably seeing them as your feminine, but I'm working on my divine feminine side. I know I need to be more nurturing, understanding, and compassionate toward yourself first, and others. Yes, I want to be more soft and loving, especially towards you. We love that. Power couple. And you've got the power couple in your card, so you definitely believe you can be a power couple with your person. Love that. That's a true twinny thing. I never understood what people meant when they used the word power couple. However, since meeting you, I realized how much positive change. Oh my God! Sorry. You just got twin flame. So you, oh my God. You got twin flame. But you got the transition. I literally said it. You didn't get twin flame. You got the transition. Holy shit. That's good. For my feminines watching too, that's good. That's really good. I recognize our connection was intense and it still burns my soul. Meh. So we've got 24, 27, and 39. You guys could look like that as well. It's very rare I see that, but maybe that's how you guys look as well. I think I've said that like 3 times. Oh, that's nice. Courage. And to get through this, time is ticking. You. Focus on you. Love yourself. You're clearly amazing. Okay. I'm gonna cleanse all these decks out, my angels. And then I'm going to come back for feminines. Just give me like 5 minutes. For you guys, it's not even going to be a second. Okay, so everything we just did for masculine energy, we're going to do for feminine. Like I said before as well, don't just put yourself in, oh, I'm a divine, like what resonates with you more and your energy. And if you're really coming into balance, you would be reflecting or you would find yourself in both. Okay, but just give me a sec. All right, so we're going to do feminine, but as I was saging everything, I was thinking, because the masculine energy, their first card was feminine. So I wouldn't be surprised. You're really going to have to use your discernment here and see where you fit, because I would not be surprised if... Anyway, let's just see how this goes. All right, feminines. What are you guys currently going through? Feminine energy. First card, Emperor. Okay. I just thought of the first part straight away. Okay, so feminines, you yourself could be going through some father things, but you've definitely got Emperor energy on your mind, divine masculine energy on your mind. So either you know you need to start putting more acceleration into your action in life, just like the masculine energy needs to. Maybe you yourself need to work a little bit more on your mental discipline and your willpower right now. But these 3 together, either you are focusing and thinking someone's very vain, conceited, self-centered around you, disgrace, there's that narcissist. Remember the girl boy with the snake? Show off, being a follower. And let's be real, the masculine energy in this reading is a little bit of a... I'm going to say it. Is a little bit... I'm going to say people pleaser, okay? And ego. But feminine energy, you're trying to count your blessings. You're trying to stay in your authentic self, your authentic grace, but you're trying to stay optimistic right now. But there is a big chunk of you that you could yourself be a little bit self-centered right now. But I definitely feel that's your emotion towards your masculine. But you yourself could be questioning, am I just being a follower? If you're really trying to stand in your authentic self, maybe this is a question you've been asking yourself. Is my ego really interfering with my path right now? Especially if you are lacking a little bit of mental discipline and willpower. And you yourself are feeling a bit sorry for yourself. I always say, true divine's your mirrors. So Like I said before, I wouldn't be surprised if you kind of resonate with a bit of both of these energies right now. I think you're really reflecting, you guys. Okay. So you yourself could be going through a bit of childhood trauma right now, a bit of sacral purging, but you're trying to focus on the sweet things in life and your innocence, and I think you're trying to be tender with yourself at the moment. Your person's definitely heavy, but I think you get frustrated with yourself, and then you start to really kind of go into the old belief system, society's expectation and society's view on how love should be, and then unfortunately you get a bit of a negative mind frame. Feminines, you could also be thinking, am I kind of done with this journey? Should I just be kind of aligning with more of a soulmate kind of energy? Although I always talk about labels. It shouldn't be, oh, that's my twin flame, that's my divine, that's a soulmate, that's a karmic. But I feel this collective, there's a reason it came to my mind. Maybe you've had a moment of thinking, is it time to just find a soulmate? Oh God. So you do feel the wheel is turning right now in your life, but you could have an earth, a fire sign really heavy in your energy right now. This King of Coins in reverse is about quite a stubborn, ungrounded energy, sometimes a little bit greedy, a little bit possessive. So with those two together, I do think even the feminine energy, you're reflecting on some of your own personal traits that you do need to start soothing and seeing a little bit different outside of your ego, what you've been trying so hard to work on kind of getting through, okay? But as well, I really do feel the feminines, you're quite frustrated when, especially how I was speaking to the masculine energy, I could feel such a spice in me, and I wouldn't be surprised, especially seeing these cards here, if this feminine collective, you just kind of, again, enough's enough. Well, let's confirm. Emperor. Oh, God. So you yourself are going through a clear and purge right now. You're going through a metamorphosis, so you wouldn't be feeling the same, but maybe you really feel like you yourself are dropping the ball. You're a little bit scattered. That first deviation about, I think, the right feminine, you're actually really reevaluating certain decisions and actions you're taking in life, and especially if you do feel like you're lacking a bit of focus and you're dropping the ball, and maybe you're going over your organization in life, maybe you're feeling a bit disorganized, but you're definitely feeling overwhelmed, but you're reflecting on your overwhelmed energy with poor choices. Okay, you're making poor choices right now and you know it, but you know this needs to clear and purge. You're on top of it, but it's clearly not easy for you right now. You're going through a rebirth period, and let's just say this is what you're viewing your masculine. This, that. I always say just how physical signs, I say physical signs are for you guys, and unfortunately, because you resonate divine masculine signs with their face, their birthday, this, oh, that's my masculine. There's something inside of your masculine that needs to work on, but it's the same with emotion. If you're constantly in your mind thinking this person's ungrounded, they're stubborn, they're jealous, they make hasty decisions, they're, make poor choices, they're scattered, they're dropping the ball, they're disorganized, they must be overwhelmed in life, they need to go through a metamorphosis, that's what you need. Okay, just remember that. Projection. This is a tough love reading. Okay, 6 of Wands in reverse. Oh, God. I think the red flags that you've missed in this situation, that you've just been so focused on getting to your end stop with this person that unfortunately you weren't seeing the chaos that was around this connection. I think you really are starting to evaluate this. But as well, that's not just your masculine's fault. That is your fault as well. It's the lack of self-worth that you had when it came to this person, and you not seeing your reflection. Your person's exactly the same. They don't see themselves. But you know, when you focus on this, oh, they're just a follower, they're just this, they're just that, it doesn't serve you, okay? And you know it doesn't make you feel good either. But I think you're starting to reflect on, maybe you were so focused on the end stop, you were really starting to miss the things that were being shown to you in the physical, okay? But this is good. This is what I felt with this, but then you count your blessings, you try and stay optimistic, you go over your authentic blueprint. Am I myself being a follower? Am I myself hiding behind my ego a little bit here? Okay? And it makes you start to get your mental strength back. You understand your life. It's up to you. It's your book. It's your novel. No one else is writing it but you. You're taking your power back. You're trying to set free, and you're conquering your self-doubt when you go into this sun energy, okay, which is beautiful. And this is how your person saw you too, about your boundaries. And I think you are starting to think, I need to be better with my boundaries, which means you really are starting to see yourself through whatever childhood trauma you're purging right now. Especially if you are having friction with a father or something, or people in your life from childhood. It's for a reason. But you're sick of feeling battered and bruised, especially by love. You're wanting something sweet. And this is probably why you've had moments of thinking, should I just align myself with a soulmate, another soul connection? All right, this wheel and this king of coins in reverse. So you know, doing this, it makes you lack focus. It takes you out of your alignment. You probably think the wheel is turning against you right now. I don't think it is. As soon as you go over it's funny because the masculine's got the 9 of swords, you guys got the 10 of swords. So you did get a gazillion bloody daggers in your back. But when you think about this, the dead end, the breakdown, the hitting rock bottom and blah, 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 you know that does nothing but take you out of your center. 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay, I do think you have moments, especially now or just before this, you feel like, when is my wheel going to start to turn for me? Okay, but then you know that this makes you ungrounded when you think of these things. So even though you've got heavy emotion, you're pulling yourself up, which is very positive. Okay, one more. So you're not seeing 10 of Cups upright. Divine love, this is it. Da, 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 da. You're starting to realize this is making me imbalanced. I feel broken. I feel discord. Was this inauthentic? Was this just a false sense of security? Were we always just misaligned? I think you're questioning your journey right now, the feminines. Okay, I felt that right the very first deck that we pulled. All right, let's get your universal message. Okay, universal message. You got the moose. So you're transitioning out of loneliness to but the universe is really confirming this time alone that you're experiencing, even if it's been a while. Your first card is 9. Okay, so you are closing out a cycle. It's creating power in you. Remember how powerful you are. Attitude is everything. Stay cool, calm, and collected. Your confidence is your key in life, okay? They're teaching you solidarity, independence, but in a beautiful way. You need to trust in your divine intervention. Just how the masculines are getting their divine intervention right now. You could have seen a rainbow. 16th of September could be an important date or birthday. Divine intervention, duality, trust in perfect timing right now. They're getting light codes, so are you. As above, so below, you're ascending. But you would be feeling quite irritable. You've got mice energy over you. 23rd of July, write that down. That could be an important date for you coming up. Illness, fatigue, stress, anxiety, worry, reduce, restlessness, because they're going through a 9 of Swords. That is one of the most anxious, overwhelmed energy. So of course you would be feeling it. Don't mistake it for your own, okay? But fear, nagging, loss, You don't feel yourself, and you could be physically sick at the moment as well. Trust in divine timing. They're saying allow. And I do think you fall back on this, especially with the wheel and the sun there, okay? But right now, as you're watching this, you feel heavy. You feel heavy. You're trying to trust in your double rainbow. You're trying to trust in divine timing, but you're going through a transition. And right now, you're going through this transition in what feels like a painful time alone. It's actually creating power for you. Prime element, source of energy. A soul spark, binding force, life force is coming over you. Okay, Mother Gaia. Maybe you need to get out in Mother Nature a little bit more as well, especially if your intuition's telling you to do it and you, oh my God, you just got, they got the Emperor, you got the Empress. Venus, goddess of love, attraction. So you are starting to get your Empress glow. You might not feel like it right now, especially with this mice energy, but grace, charm, beauty, love, relationship, magnetizing, magnetism, abundance, happiness, pleasure. That's your last card. So right now I think you're going through this, but you're going to transition into this very soon. Okay. All right. Moose. Oh, stop it. So after this time alone, your independence, your power, you know, cool, calm, collected, or attitude is everything. You got the miracle card. Okay, 16th of the 9th is important because you got 16 again, 16, 16. But 16th of the 6th, so maybe this started the 16th of this month. You started to feel really uneasy. But wishes coming true. Peace, miracle, dream state. Your person got dream state as well, so you guys would be having vivid dreams. Hope, inspired, blessed, nighttime, midnight magic. The moon was so beautiful last night. Oh, so you're losing faith right now, but that's okay. Divine intervention is on its way. Deeply committed, uncommon bonds, family. I think you're both going through some shit with your family. Manifesting deepest desires, all in for what you love. Reawakening lost hope. It'll come. Ride the wave. 16th of the 10th, 16th of October could be important. Could be seeing a lot of ducks right now. Trust your intuition. Star! You got another card of miracles. So this mice energy, it's creating your peace and resolve, your serenity, your calm, restoring your faith. It's healing you. You don't feel it, but it is. Okay, it's creating star energy all around you. Trust in the universal flow of life. And I know when you're in your strength, you do. Okay, and you're about to come straight back into it very soon. You're going through a purge because the person connected to you needs to go through a massive purge. Okay, allow trust in divine. Everything's going to become stable and grounded soon. Okay, enduring, stable, solid, steady. Just breathe right now. Okay, your perseverance, your willpower. I do think you need to work on your willpower a little bit right now, though. This collective, both of you. This is going to create a long-lasting love, not a short-lived love. And then, oh my God, can you see that wanting to come out? The Twinny card, head of the pack, just trust. Okay. Goddess of love, from tears of sorrow to tears of joy, overflowing abundance. Just you're going through an emotional release to really activate that Empress glow in you right now. Don't chase, attract. It'll come. This is what you're attracting in. You can see why your person's stalemate. Look at them. Sorry. Standoff, no way out, non-committal, block, delay tactics, refusing to compromise. I don't feel good enough. Okay. Just trust. All right. Let's get your animal card. Oh, divine messenger, bird of truth, the eagle child. You are literally, your messages come from up above. You impact people with truth, and this is why you're going over your authentic self right now. And you know you shouldn't be a follower. You're meant to lead the way, just like your person. You got the eagle here. That could be a very, that could be a sign for you. That eagle is powerful. Oh, but you've got the scorpion. So you've got a sting to you right now. That enough is enough. I think you're both going through it. We just split it on the hawk. Let's get the eagle first. All-pervading power, the truth seeker, transforms karma. So as they're going through their karma, you're transforming it. The noble eagle emanates the light of the sun. This great bird is both physically and spiritually strong and represents mastery over over elements of fire and air. When the eagle appears, you are soon to be thrown into the karmic fire for the sake of a transformation. You can feel their karmic fire right now, and you're going through your own emotional karmic fire. The eagle pushes us to be our best and brightest selves and stops at nothing to see us shine. Grasp the sun in your talons and hold on for the ride. You are stronger than you think, eagle child. So when you're in balance, bright, radiant, and you love a challenge, but when you're out of balance, controlling. So the control of your timeline, which would activate this scorpion energy in you. Passionate, competitive, tends towards isolation, and I feel that with that moose card. You'd feel very isolated right now. Your person's got isolation as well. You're both mirroring. The scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. I'm more seeing you as a lone wolf right now. Sometimes the scorpion's heat festers and they focus on unresolved events from the past. That's what's making you fester right now. Usually a situation where they were left feeling burnt. I always say you sting a Scorpio, they'll sting you times 10. The Scorpion card says it's time to just come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self, your spicy self, especially the spice I've had in this. When in balance, wild and free and fierce, but when out of balance, jealous, resentful because of unresolved things. Okay. So this focusing on the past, just like your person's focusing on the past, you're mirroring, but in your own right, doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't do anything for your person either. Butterfly, going through another transformation. That's good. Oh, there it is. The lone. I said it before. I feel right now you're a lone wolf. Okay, but the wolf's beautiful. Only mates with one mate their whole life. But the wolf is a lot like the beaver. You take care of everyone before you take care of yourself. Okay, I think right now you need to take care of yourself. You need to trust in your eagle energy. You're feeling this person's karmic fire right now. If the eagle's over you, you're meant to soothe this karmic fire and make it easier, but in your day-to-day. Focus on the things you can control. Focus on your own strength right now. Focus on your own peace and resolve. All right? You holding on to what you cannot see, it does not serve you. Believe. Very powerful. That moose energy is probably driving you crazy right now. And your person's going through a phoenix and they're activating their crow and owl energy. So your mind and your intuition and remember your threads. You would just be like, bum, 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 because you can feel them. Again, Phoenix periods are not easy. That is a big fire. That fire needs to burn us to a crisp. Just believe in what you cannot see right now and just focus on your unicorn energy. All right, what do you want to say to your person? Oh, same card. You're both shattered, mirroring. Old habits are breaking down and a new version of you is being revealed. Okay, again, you need to focus on making changes yourself. So you're going over memories right now, that camera. The memories we made together forever replay in my mind. Our love is immortal. But maybe you've had moments you want to surprise them. Maybe you've had a don't fall into temptation right now. Okay. Life is full of surprises, and or maybe you want to plan something special I don't think you've planned something special, but I do think or maybe you hope this person's planned something special for you, but especially if you've been wanting to message or reach out, maybe you've wanted to organize something special. Okay, I've made mistakes in the past. I've made mistakes and lied in the past. Will you ever trust me again? So maybe you think that this person... I don't feel that for this collective. If you're going over memories, maybe you are going over something that you were dishonest about here with this person. Maybe you think that's a reason this is what you want to say to them, what you feel towards that. Like, I don't think it's it's not you, they're untrustworthy. But remember what I said before, if you feel this person's untrustworthy, were you a little bit untrustworthy? Maybe that's something you need to reflect on. But illusion, lies and illusions, hold them back from seeing the truth, unable to see reality. I think that's you though. I think, and you do at the beginning, you feel like you're stuck in an illusion right now. Right now you're going over memories, but you feel shattered about it. And I just think you're very in and out. And I think the right feminine collective, you feel like you're in a bit of an illusion right now. Is this really, like, are you really my person? Or am I just in a whirlwind of hopes and wishes? It's not lies, and it could be. Maybe you think that, what you've been, focusing on is just, I said lies, but a true illusion here. Again, the feminines, you're at a bit of a brink. And maybe you've even thought of saying this to this person. You feel silly for loving them for so long. But Cadence, so they are your muse. They inspire you to create, and they ignite your soul, but then it upsets you. I think right now the feminines, you want another muse. But your energy is shifting. You've transformed into your higher self because their energy changed you. Well, let's be real, that's the twin flame journey. So when you reflect on memories, maybe that's one thing that holds you to this person, how much they made, how they awoken you. So you do want this reunion. I think the right feminine, you've had a sense of urgency maybe over the past week or so to reach out, but you stopped yourself. The force of love, the force of reunion is unstoppable. We will be together again. Look at you. It's like you feel this, but then you go, I think this is more you fighting what you feel. I'm going to be honest. Just with the theme of the reading, but you need a spiritual detox. Releasing negative thoughts. It's what you're trying to, right, confirmation. People, major spiritual awakening, cleanse and rebirth. And your last one, you both got the weirdos. I love that card. But this is what you hate yourself for thinking. I'll never find someone like this that understood my soul. We were so comfortable. We saw the depth of each other. Bam, 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 bam. You both are really reflecting everything at the moment. You could be questioning if they're karmic right now. Wouldn't surprise me. All right. What's your intention towards them right now? What's that? Stop it. Feminines are pissed. You're looking at them as a red flag. Oh my God. So this collective, I do think you've written messages and not hit send, the feminines. I really do. I actually do think that, especially with that other one. So age difference. So your intention, you're going over maybe the maturity imbalance, or there could physically be a big age difference here. I know there is a huge age gap between us. Some may even object because of that. However, we are so similar, the weirdos card, in so many ways, regardless of our differences. Instant cosmic connection, similar upbringing or dating history, difference of age, but or mature. Rubbish, but maturity levels are almost the same. I think you're going over the maturity levels, but unsent messages. I really want to tell you how I feel, but is it too late? Will you understand what I'm trying to say? Will you just misinterpret my message? So I rather not say anything at all. Won't admit your true feelings. Standoff. Thinks about reaching out but is apprehensive. Types a message or picks up the phone but never hits send. Oh God, you are wearing a mask though. You both are. I'm wearing a mask by appearing happy and serene in front of others, but when I'm alone, I think about you and I realize I was my true authentic self when I was with you. The weirdos card, it's an important, and the runner. So you're going over their running behavior. They literally got divine feminine, divine. You're pissed. And it hurts you. And you're running yourself right now with your emotion. It feels like the tables are turning here, this collective. I don't think it's that blurb. I think it's more you're reflecting on their running behavior and what you deserve, especially with the theme of this. And that's probably what stops you from hitting send and covering your emotion. And yeah. Doesn't feel worthy of your time or energy. Maybe you're feeling unworthy. Maybe that's the only word, like line that stuck out to me for the feminines. 49, 10, and 62. All right. I just want to get a message from the universe. Don't settle for less. Just keep focused. Oh my God, you didn't just get this card. Stop it. Stop it. Don't give up on love. Dolphins, number 9. 20 number. A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that your love can thrive again. Look at those 2 dolphins. It's the only card you need. Don't give up. Just keep focusing on you and trust. You're just going through a painful period right now. You're so close. Honestly, you can... Look at that! It's almost over. I'm not getting future for this. You just need to... 16th of the 9th. That's important, because that was another in the other card. Could be 16th of September. Write that down. Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you'll be able to look to the future with a smile. Don't give up. Okay. Beautiful collective. All right. I'm hearing that. I wanna love ya. Treat you right. Oh, my cards are falling. All right. Oh, whoa, that's a lot. The little red thread's wanting to come out. So, S, you do need to do some sacral work right now, but balance your heart, have confidence, just more healing. Get down to the beach. You got the big J and the little J, JJ. And that was the moon phase. It was so beautiful. It was just like a slither, and it was just the bottom of it was so beautiful. It was so big and bright. Cobra, striking message. When the student is ready, the teacher you got the love bell, and the abundance starts from within, but you've got the love bell here and the abundant bell. Golden elixir, you can definitely feel each other. Black and white animals, you could have shared a pet or a black and white pet. M-I-L, why did I just hear Millie? And X, 10. X marks the spot, 10 days. Don't fall into temptation, either of you. The masculines are really going through it right now, so feminines, you'll be getting pulled to temptation as well. Opalite. You could have just bought an opalite, or you need to get an opalite or opal birthstone. New moon energy, the 25th. Oh, and there's a bee. Oh, I wanted to come out again. Maybe BB is important. Nature, you do need to get out in nature, Mother Gaia. Purple, work with candles, or you read candle wax, or you work with flames, you're a scryer. And your perseverance will pay off. Luck is on your side. And your new beginning in love, don't give up on love. 18th of the 9th, 25th of the 11th, 25th of the 6th, the new moon. I know it's 9, but I'm seeing it like that. 11th of the 3rd, 3rd of the 11th. 6. 6. We could go 6 and 9, but 666 and another 6. That's 4 6s. And I just moved that to 14. So 14th, 3rd of the 6th, and then 18th of the 6th, or 18th of the 3rd. We could go 18th of the 9th as well. All right, my beautiful, lovely angels. I love you guys. Have the sweetest dreams, and I'll see you tomorrow.